in Atlanta, the girlies are the ones who approach the men.
My dating experience in Atlanta has been so traumatic.
That city traumatized me.
Atlanta is not for the weak. Like, these dudes out here be relationships, single.
I am dating in Atlanta. That's another category that's very difficult.
I don't know why I can't find a good guy in Atlanta.
Dating in Atlanta has been nothing less than a clown show.
The women, how they will beat each other's wigs off over these dudes.
Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get into this. I got a video for you today. Now, you guys have probably heard, you already know, women in Atlanta are complaining. But you know what's happening and what they're starting to say? A lot of guys have all the options. And that's a wild thing because in most other states, guys don't receive attention from ladies, right? But out there, guys are being approached. Like women actually talking to guys, like cold approaching dudes. So could you imagine having 5 girls cold approach you in a day? Amazing. Let's get right into it.
Here in Atlanta, the girlies are the ones who approach the men.
Wait.
The men, no.
Wait.
I'm telling you.
The girls are moving to the boys here.
Yes. And they won't say it. They don't want to come out and say it, but they do. The men here are they're just so spoiled. They are spoiled. All the girls are sharing the same man.
Yeah, so she said all girls are sharing the same guy. That's what she was about to say. Now, it's crazy because we already know all across the board, most ladies get with 10% of the guys. So what's happening in Atlanta? All of them approaching that 10%, the tall, the guy they think has money, right? Because you don't know. You can't tell if a person has money or not. But the guy they think has money, they're approaching him. And what does that do for the other guys? They're still left to the wayside, but still, this is what's happening, and they wonder why it's trash there. That's why.
Same man. All the girlies here, they're dating the same 3 Africans. Africans are a big thing here.
Really?
Yes.
Like Portia Williams, African.
Oh my God, they want that. And then if it's not the Africans, and yes, it has to be like the athletes. Everybody's a money guy now, a entrepreneur, an investor now. Everybody's that in Atlanta, which I don't get. But I don't know what y'all be investing in. But yeah, be careful. Here, I just feel like the dating scene really, really caters to the men. The men don't really court. It's really weird to watch. And then it's weird to see like the women, how they will beat each other's wigs off over these dudes.
It's sad because she says cater to the men. You're not talking about all of the men. It caters to the upper echelon, to the man they think are high value. Actually, also to the Pookies and the Ray Rays. That's why, what is the guy named? Dating average man in Atlanta, something like that. Had so many baby mamas, right? But also, I think he's a drug dealer or something like that, right? I think he was, but Pookies, they're the upper echelon, the rappers, athletes, but still, most guys have no shot.
I do find dating as a nurse challenging. I think we are put in the category as nurses, or people have their own opinions, but I am single. But
of course a guy's gonna have his opinion. You're a nurse? Guy thinks automatically 3 or 4. And you're single? Why are you single? Because I'm sure you're getting some. Like a guy knows she's a nurse. Oh yeah, she's getting some. Like right now, she's getting some on a regular. That's probably why she's single. She enjoys being free, being with whoever she wants.
But you're also dating in Atlanta. I am dating in Atlanta. That's another category that's very difficult. Why do you think it's difficult to date in Atlanta specifically?
In Atlanta specifically, I don't know if it's just Atlanta, but I feel like social media has like unrealistic expectations for us.
I mean, you guys see it. We're popping balloons before we even get to know people. You know what I mean? So I feel like that makes it hard because instead of like getting to know someone, we just pop balloons based on their outfit, based on their occupation. So it makes it a little difficult.
Dating in Atlanta is rough, bro. You get a lot of women with a lot of high expectations and low substance. I think you get people who are have a false sense of reality. They caught up on the visuals or this guy got this guy doing that, and they never get into like who the person really is. I think people these days, man, are getting married for the wrong reasons.
Gary is over here preaching the single person's gospel.
I've been single for about a year now. One of the reasons that relationship ended was just because we were just going through some growth phases, and as you grow in life, sometimes you grow apart. I think back then I was just a little too busy to kind of dedicate to a serious situation.
Rule number 1, Gary, you gotta make time for the ones you love.
Why you think you're single now, man?
I'm definitely single by choice, but trying to find somebody who wants to date for the right reasons. Not everybody on that same wave. Everybody kind of just want to get the Chanel bag or get the, the purse or just flex on their friends, and they don't know what it really takes, to have that dope interaction. Us guys still like a quality woman. I like someone with some substance, right. Some who hold a conversation, that's intelligent, who doesn't subscribe to the whole Instagram, I'm in it type vibe.
People just need to get back to the basics. Why their parents got together, and some of those core values need to be brought back into the dating world today.
Those days are over. It needs to go back old school, but will it ever? We've all been influenced by the glitz and glamour that society has to offer, especially Atlanta. They call that the new Black Hollywood. And actually, people like Tyler Perry with his studio where he has all the movies and stuff and TV shows. You can do every kind of show in Atlanta now because of him. Actually, people are starting to come to Atlanta and use his studios to do shows. It's the mecca of Black people. When you think Black people now, you think Atlanta. And of course, all of the people who are somebody in the Black community is going to Atlanta. It's starting to turn into the new Hollywood. And is it for the good? I don't think so. But a bunch of ladies being that way, you're going to have more and more and more falling into their own delusion. Because every single video that I do, that I react to, is about you ladies falling into your own delusion. Think about that. And that's most of the videos in the space, in the manosphere space. So is that a good thing or a bad thing? Or does it show guys the truth? No matter where you go, no matter where you turn to, the lady's going to be flawed in her thinking and what she wants and what's good for her life. She doesn't know what's good for her life. Like, taking it back, you'll be listening to older adults that tell you what's good for your life. Because sometimes I think you need to be told. Because I've went through experiences in my life. I'm 43 now. And I'm still going through experiences that'll shock you to your core. Right? And a lot of youth need to understand this. They may not know, or they may not have someone that was older than them that showed them the way, and it's needed.
So the other day I'm on a date with this dude and I asked him if he has any kids. And his response to me is like, no, do you see any kids on my Instagram? We've been talking for like 2 weeks. Do you ever hear me talk about any kids? And I'm like, sir, I moved here from Atlanta, Georgia. I've met men with 5 kids and a wife that show absolutely no signs of their family on social media. Not only no signs on social media, but also moving as a single person. As in going out to clubs, staying out until 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, going on vacation, staying overnight. I need to hear the words come out of your mouth. And honestly, even that, I still don't believe you. That city traumatized me.
Atlanta is rough and it traumatizes a lot of women, but men are going through it too, as those 2 guys stated. But are there a lot of trash men? There are. Why is it trash? Not every man is trash, because it's the ghetto. A lot of different personalities. You got to find the right one and hope you get lucky in any city. Because dating is bad. It's worse in New York. It's probably worse. Actually, it's not worse, but still, it's probably just as bad in LA and other cities. Actually, I named some of the cities. And it shows. This is one thing it shows. All across the board. No matter where you go, it doesn't even matter which community, because the brains of women of the modern woman is flawed in the black community, the white community as well. Not all though. So I can't say you can't find anything, but it's hard. I have to say it once again. So far, so few. You're gonna find the one that's gonna get in your program. But when you find them, keep them, because you never know if if you break up with them, you never know if you're gonna find another one.
My dating experience in Atlanta has been so traumatic, but I think it's kind of funny that certain songs like correlate to certain memories. So I was talking to this guy, and this was like probably like 2 years ago, but I was talking to this guy and he pulled up to my place. So I was just like standing there waiting for him to get out of his car, and he was just like passionately singing the song. And I was just like, okay, he's passionate about it, so let him, vibe out, finish listening to his song. So when we go upstairs, I think I had like something cute prepared, or whatever the case might be. I had pizza, and we're chilling, we're vibing, and all of a sudden, like, things took like a turn of like, he was starting to get in his feelings, very emotional about something, but he didn't want to tell me what was wrong. So he goes into the living room, and I'm like, do you need your space? Do you need anything? He's like, no, I'm good. So essentially, if somebody tells you like, I'm good, like, I just need a minute, I'm gonna give you a minute. So, I go back into my room, and I heat up a piece of pizza, and I start eating my pizza and watching TV. I even come out there and I check on him for a quick second. I'm like, hey, are you still like good? He says nothing to me. So I'm just like, okay. So I go back into my room and I continue eating my pizza. And he was just like, you just don't care. Like, you came out there to check on the dog. I'm like mouth open. He's like, you sitting in here smacking on that dang pizza. This is not funny, but it was just so dramatic. And he storms out of my place, and I hear him hit the wall, and I'm just like, what? So I don't know if he was expecting me to like run after him or what, after he just like made a scene for literally no reason. He calls me 10 minutes and he's like, can you please come downstairs so we can just talk? I'm just like, whoa, like what? I'm from California. I'm not used to dealing with like these types of men. And like, that wasn't even my first time like dealing with like somebody kind of crazy here in Atlanta. I'm like, what's going on? So needless to say, I've run into my fair share of experiences with Atlanta men, and that wasn't even like the worst. That wasn't even the worst one. I just heard a song and it made me think of that story. And I don't know, it always cracks me up when he was talking about you just sitting over here smacking on that pizza. I was not smacking. You just mad because I was enjoying myself. I don't know.
That's wild, but what happened was she was dealing with her mama's boy. She was, because showing his emotions in that way, he doesn't know her, number one. She looked in her face as she was explaining it. She was weirded out. You were over emotional. You shouldn't have been showing her that side of yourself right away. Like, you don't know this girl, and you're showing her. So what happens with ladies? What will they do? They will turn around, just like she did. She made money off of you being an embarrassment to yourself. Yes, she told the whole TikTok, dating in Atlanta would not recommend. That could have happened in any state, actually, because you have a lot of guys who don't control their emotions in that same way, because they may have been raised by mamas. So that's actually a black issue. Actually, not really a black issue, because it happens in the white community too, in all communities, but it happens more in the black community. So yes, it is a black issue, and it's not an Atlanta issue. It's not. But hey, who am I, right? I guess she's right, I'm wrong.
Okay, so I want to talk about the story time. I wanted to do story time because, like, I don't know why I can't find a good guy in Atlanta. Like, where are all the good men in Atlanta? Like,
living life in peace.
hit my DM. Well, I ain't gonna say DM because I don't even really check my DM.
Right, this lady has no chance. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. I mean, the lady at the start of the video, because that's who pretty much who the title is about, right? She pretty much said it. Men have all the options. Women are approaching the men, and that's not happening in all states. But in all states, I see women are starting to give in. Like a black woman went on a dating site, and she searched as a man and saw all the options guys have, and said, "Whoa!" And she gave up. But listen, same thing with her. Nobody's hitting your DMs. Being as wide as you are, I'm not trying to shame. No shame. No shame at all. I'm being honest. That's what this is. Nobody's hitting your inbox.
But if you guys hit my DM, I'm gonna start checking it because I'm like, my voice sound like this because I've been coughing. I have bronchitis. I went got medicine, and now I have this hoarse voice. But sorry, whatever. Anyways, where are those good men at in Atlanta? Like seriously, like that. Where are the men at? Literally, where are the men at in Atlanta? Like, hits my DM because, honey, the ones I'm picking, I got to back in the ocean because I'm like, no deal, no thank you. Stop wasting my time because that's what it seems like, a waste of time. Like, I'm tired of stage. Oh, what color you like? I like pink and blue. Pink, blue, and green. Those are my favorite colors. Okay, I like Italian food. Mother, I like to go out. I ain't gonna keep saying mother. Sorry. Anyways, like.
You going to the gym today?
If I go on a date, I probably would be acting like that. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you, I went on this date, right? Met this guy. Met him like at a plaza. So, I'm thinking, I ain't in the club, in the plaza. Okay, this might be alright. Anyways, we went on a date. Said I didn't know, or the young man said I didn't know dating etiquette because I ordered lamb chops.
This girl, she corrected herself. She's showing everything guys don't want, and I'm sure even some of the guys in the hood in Atlanta, well, nah, some of them want this, but you know what I'm saying. Those two gentlemen that were in the car talking, they don't want this.
He ordered a steak. He said I should have ordered wings while he ordered steak. I was like, oh, okay. Next. But that's not it about the date, you guys. It wasn't like, for him to say I didn't know etiquette, I'm like, what? My mama and grandma taught me, babe. I don't know what you talking about. Anyways, just say, if you couldn't afford for me to eat lamb chops and you to eat steak.
What is that sound?
Maybe you should have got you some wings. Or maybe you shouldn't have took the woman out on the first date. You should have took her ass bowling or something. I don't know. I'm confused. But anyways, that's not even the point. So therefore, we probably went on 4 dates. He said that I need to give him something. Because we went on 4 dates. And after 4 dates, it should be me giving him something. Because he's tired of, he's giving and he's not receiving. So he needs to receive something. So I'm like, what do you need to receive? Please inform me because I'm confused. I said, so you want me to give you my because you took me out on 4 dates? If so,
Now, I saw a video of the football player, I forgot it, the basketball player, Gilbert Arenas' homeboy. He was on the Pineapple Show, right? And he's right with what he said. What he said was, in 3 days, a woman has to give it up. Didn't even say 3 days. Why did he say 3 days? I understood what he meant. In 3 days, the reason why he says 3 days, because he said we're grown. We're both grown. I have to know that a woman is into me. I don't agree necessarily. I see things the Christian way. I'll be honest with you guys. But he's right. He needs to know because he doesn't believe in marriage because he's in the West. I understand. Do I agree? No. But he's right. Right? Everything Corey Holcomb talks about. Do I agree? No. But he's right. Right? Because Marriage is dead, and you're wasting his money. He doesn't even know you're into him like that. You could be using him for the dates, for the free food.
You already told me I didn't know dating etiquette on the second date. You already be trying to belittle me like I'm like this little pignon. No, baby. I'm a whole entrepreneur. Like I am but a hustle, okay? Let's get that straight.
My man need to go ahead, cancel that out because she's a waste of time. She's going on dates and not showing anything. No, come, every second out of the mouth. And then corrected herself and said, young man. Really means, now come. What's that? What's the Boondocks? Now come. I will kill you, Naka. If that's the guy's, I forgot his name. He's from the Boondocks, though.
Listen, y'all do not realize how often I get asked, like, who's the lucky guy? Who are you dating? Who? And I'm like, baby, I live in Atlanta. Like, dating in Atlanta is not for the weak. Like, these dudes out here be relationships single, be in whole relationships, acting like they're single, or they're, you feel me? Like, they want what I want, and they be so fine. Good job, good benefits. And I'm like, bruh, you are on the wrong team. Like, what are you doing? Listen, I just know that when I find that, like, it's gonna be a match made in heaven. But it's Atlanta. It's Hunger Games out here. Baby, dating is like finding Nemo. Like, where's this needle in a haystack? Like, if you get somebody in Atlanta that got your back, that ain't playing you behind your back, sis, you lucky. Baby, hold on to it. Like, it's Atlanta. Like, listen. Atlanta, dating, it's not for the weak. What you hear about Atlanta, it is definitely true. It is not for the weak. Like, it's not for the weak. I'm gonna go to a white boy. Nah, I lied. I love y'all black men. I love my black men. I can't even jump ship like that. Like, I just love my black men. But Atlanta is not it. So stop asking me. Because it's gonna be God himself. That's who I'm dating.
Hey, don't hate the player. Hate the game.
God.
I just want y'all to know that the women are suffering in Atlanta. We suffering. Dating in Atlanta has been nothing less than a clown show.
I wonder why.
It's almost like circus acts, but are we the clowns? I'm really trying to figure this out. Like, I went on this first date with this guy on Christmas Eve. It was actually really cute. Live in Atlanta, obviously, so we went to iPick. It was my first time going there. Very cute date. He ordered the drinks, ordered food. Super cute, great conversation. He's an attractive guy. Actually, the first date I've been on in a while where I was, like, actually attracted to the guy. Yeah, so it was fun. Y'all. So on the second day, which was the following day, because the first day went good, I wasn't doing nothing on Christmas Day, so we was like, okay, let's go hang out. So I'm like, okay, cool. So on the second day, we were going to this bar, but obviously we didn't realize that everything was just going to be closed in Atlanta because Atlanta like money, so I just knew Atlanta was going to be open. Anyway, we sitting in the parking lot of the bar that we were trying to go to. We're just talking at this point. I realized he's driving a taxi cab, but he said he's not a taxi driver. He's borrowing his friend's car because his BMW's in the shop. So anyway, now time is going by slow, and I'm like, I need to get out this car. He started telling me he owned a restaurant. I'm like, okay, let's hear it. What kind of restaurant? What's the name of it? He told me the name of it. It's in New York. I Googled it. That man don't own that restaurant at all. Y'all, it's just blowing me because he was the first guy I've been out with in a while where I was like, oh, okay. So anyway, we talking. Then out of nowhere, he's like, I love you.
Huh?
Thank you. I don't know. So Days go by, I ask him, like, so what do you spend your time doing all day? Because your restaurant is in New York. What do you do all day? He's like, oh, I got to take you on a proper date to tell you. No, you don't. Anyway, I end up asking him, like, have you ever been to jail? Blah, blah, blah. Y'all, this man has been arrested 40 times. Are we being punked or punished with the man that God has left for us? Who are these people? Not to mention in that same...
You know what? I got to stop it right there because I've heard ladies say, I'd rather a man lie to me, right? And if he's been arrested 40 times, he's a pookie. And he probably understands. Y'all would rather be lied to. Is it right that he lied to? No, I would never lie to anybody about owning a restaurant. But he felt it was the best situation. You know what? It could have worked. That's why he did it. If you were a little bit younger, a little bit dumber, because you would have to be, it would have worked. But he should have known better. He must have been in jail for a long time because ladies nowadays will get on their phone and start Googling and making phone calls. And that's probably what she did. Because how did you find out he doesn't own a restaurant unless you searched it, found the website, and seen the owner's name on there in their picture? That could happen too nowadays with websites. And probably he lied like that. I don't know, but does she deserve it? Maybe.
Going from being a wife to a side chick, that's insane. Let's have some girl talk while I moisturize my face with my Tatcha cream. Love this cream. I need to get some more. But, discussing the word happy, and again, that word is very subjective because, a woman can decide that she's no longer happy or she's not happy in that moment because the couple is having financial issues, right? So you're not happy. So you decide that I can't take it no more. I'm tired of struggling. I don't want to struggle up. I don't want to go through this. And you leave. And you think that it's going to be so much better and so much greater. The grass is green on the other side when you get out in those streets, and they're not. So to go from struggling with your husband, honoring your vows for better or for worse, to being another man's side chick, does that really mean happiness? That's how sick in the head a lot of us are, that we think like I couldn't take that. But now you can take being a mystery, a secret, all for a couple dollars.
Yeah, the money and the thrills. She should know that. I think you should, because you're a lady. Maybe you weren't like that when you grew up. I don't know, but they do it for the thrill and also for the money. But it's not really the money that makes them happy, because girls wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have. That song is a hit for a reason, because it's true, and that's what it is. It's fun being a side chick. Now, is it cool? No. Is it fun to a guy like me? No. But to ladies, it is. It's just like the first sin that got us all here now going through hell. The first sin committed first by the woman. That was fun too. It's really that deep. But yeah, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out. See you next video.